Welcome back to Ray and B. Dillard Field. It is the middle game of this second day of play in the NCAA South region. And we've got a team that won yesterday versus a team that lost yesterday. Such is the play in a 6-team bracket. Catawba, the number 1 seed, who won yesterday in its opening round game, taking on North Greenville, the number 4 seed, who lost its opening round matchup yesterday. I'm Dan Scott. Good to have you with us as we continue here from Ray and B. Dillard Field at North Greenville University. We had our first elimination of the tournament in the game earlier today. Columbus State beat UNC Pembroke 8-2 to eliminate the Indians, and Columbus State lives to play at least one more day. So we are set for the starting lineups. First for Catawba, who will be the visitors in this one today, 33-9 after their win yesterday, and again the number 1 seed. Luke Spiva will lead it off in left field. Batting second, pitching, and the DH spot is Hunter Shepard. Dylan Wilkinson at first base will hit third. The cleanup hitter is shortstop Jeremy Simpson. Lee Poteet in right field will bat number 5, hitting 6, Zach Miller, the catcher. Joe Butts at second base will hit 7th. The center fielder and 8 hitter is Bryce Butler, and batting 9th at third base is Cameron Mills. Again for the Indians, Spiva in left, Shepard the pitcher/DH, Wilkinson at first, Simpson at short, Poteet in right, Miller behind the plate, with Butts at second, Butler in center, and Mills at third. We'll tell you about Hunter Shepard coming up in the bottom of the inning. We'll give you North Greenville's batting order in the bottom of the inning. But the Crusaders have taken the field, And Zach Taglieri is on the mound going through his warm-ups. And as soon as I can find the roster, I will tell you about Zach Taglieri. I can tell you from a stat standpoint that he's making his 13th start. He is 7-1 on the season with a 398 earned run average. He has a complete game, 63 in the third inning, 61 hits, 31 runs, 28 earned. Has struck out 61 and walked 16, and opponents are hitting just 252 against him. So he has had a nice season for Landon Powell's club. And hoping to extend it by a game here today. His team, the hosts, facing elimination. Taglieri is a graduate, Citadel transfer. 6 foot, 175 pounds. So there you go, the tell of the tape for the final year right-hander, and we are ready to play baseball. Luke Spiva stepping in, the left-handed batter, and we're ready to get this one underway as Taglieri winds and delivers, and the first pitch is outside a ball. Game is underway at exactly 3 p.m. Good to have you with us, day 2 of this Southeast region matchup. 6 teams began, 5 teams remain. Only 1 will advance to the College World Series. Here's a strike on the inside corner to Spiva. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Home plate umpire is Ryan McCrane. Kevin Flay at first. Nate Starr at second. John Bennett down at third. Spiva was 1 for 4 with a 2-run double in Catawba's win over Columbus State last night. 10-2 was the final in that one. 2 balls and a strike. 80 degrees, partly cloudy, our game time temperature. Wind is blowing with some force toward the right field line and the right field corner, coming in from left and left center. Taglieri with the wind and the 2-1 pitch. High ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hunter Shepard on deck, Dylan Wilkinson to follow. Here's the 3-1. And he misses badly down and in, ball 4, and that's how this one gets underway. Defensively, for North Greenville, Jordan Holly at first, Garrick Octavio at second, Doug Angeli at short, Pat Monteith at third. Left to right outfield, Ethan Stringer, Josh Center, and Marek Kloop, and John Michael Fail behind the plate. Here's Hunter Shepard. He was 4 for 4 with a walk, 2 doubles, drove in 3 runs, and scored 1 last night. Takes a breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike. .416 the average, 10 homers, and now 56 runs batted in. No balls and a strike. Taglieri from the stretch pitching. And it's fouled to the screen, left side of the plate. 0-2. Spiva not what you would call a serious threat to run. He has attempted 2 stolen bases all season. He has been thrown out half the time. No balls, 2 strikes to Shepard. Taglieri pitches and the fastball high and away, up 1-2. North Greenville in the home white uniforms, all trimmed in black, road grays. The blue numerals and lettering for Catawba. Fastball away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. All the consternation that we had yesterday over the fact that the NCAA's initial bracket that we were working off of was wrong. Now that we have the correct bracket, there's an addendum or an asterisk even to that one. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to Monteith, who was playing in the shortstop position. Get the force at second. The throw to first was high and wide. Had to shift on. So had to go 5-6 for the out of Spiva, and Shepard safe at first on the fielder's choice.
Number 34, Dylan Wilkinson.
Now Dylan Wilkinson will step in. At first base today was Shepard on the mound. He was a DH yesterday, went 0 for 4. Hitting .333, 3 homers and 22 RBIs, stands right on top of the plate. Ahead in the count 1-0, and Tagliari drops a breaking ball in for a strike. The asterisk is if Catawba wins this and eliminates North Greenville, the bracket that we have now remains intact moving forward. Fastball high, 2-1. But on the bracket that we have, if North Greenville wins to stay alive and drops Catawba into the loser's bracket, there is no accommodating moving a loser from this Game 5 somewhere in the current bracket. So there's an alternate bracket floating around out there somewhere that only comes into play if North Greenville wins this game today. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Dylan Wilkinson. And a ground ball off Tagliari's glove, ricocheting to Octavio at second. They got the force at second, and the relay to first still almost got Wilkinson. He just beat it. It's going to go 1-4-6 on the out
The shortstop, number 3,
of Shepard. 2 down. Wilkinson safe at first, and Jeremy Simpson will bat. Almost had a 1-4-6-3 double play. Came within an eyelash of turning it. Simpson, a right-handed batter at .314, and Tagliari just misses the outside corner, ball 1. Is this the alternate bracket?
If we win, we would play at 3 o'clock against Columbia State, and they would play the loser of the next game.
Okay, we're getting an explanation. The NCAA has made this much harder than it needs to be, haven't they? They really have. If North Greenville wins, the Crusaders would play tomorrow at 3 o'clock against Columbia State, and Catawba would play at 11 o'clock, the loser of Wingate and Mount Olive. It's a fly ball foul out of play down the right field line. There's going to be a test on this later. Be a quiz and see how many people can pass it. Right. And again, it's the problem with having a 6-team bracket instead of a 4-team bracket or an 8-team bracket where there are clear-cut moves for everything that happens. But the fact that the NCAA got the initial bracket wrong and nobody knew it yesterday was just incredible. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first, 2 outs. Top of the first inning. No score. Zach Tagliari trying to put away Lee Poteet. Bottom line is, we got to get this one in, and then we can figure it out as we go from there, right? Strike 3 call. Painted the outside corner, and the inning is over. First strikeout for Tagliari. He walked one. They strand a runner, and we head to the bottom of inning number 1. Catawba nothing. North Greenville coming to bat.
I feel like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel a lot like 17. windows roll down, you see the streets and I feel like anything can happen, life and you take me right back to when we were kids. And thought I feel like this, like when I close my eyes, don't even care if anyone sees me dance, like I can fly, and don't even think touch the ground, like I always skip, like an open plane, like a one-way trip, but I never claim. It's the way that I feel now with you, brand new.
Hunter Shepard finishing up his warm-ups. Left-hander making his 8th start, 4-2, a 393 earned run average. Has a complete game. 34 and a third innings, 33 hits, 19 runs, 15 earned. Has struck out 25, walked 13, and opponents are hitting 250 against him. We were just talking there. There's actually, and you're going to think that I'm just making this up as I go along. There's a possible second bracket depending on what happens with this game today. And basically, it's if there's 5 teams remaining after Game 6. If there are 3 teams remaining after Game 9, there's a third version of the bracket out there. Crazy stuff. Garrick Octavio, hitless in the first game yesterday, takes a strike. And he takes strike 2 on the outside corner. Still hitting .427 with 24 runs batted in. And the 0-2 pitch to him just missed the outside corner. 1-2 the count. Octavio, Stringer, and Fail. The trio due up here in the bottom of the first inning. Shepard pitches, and he struck him out swinging. Pitch up and away. And there's one down. Defensively for the Indians, Dylan Wilkinson at first, Joe Butts at second, Jeremy Simpson at short, Cameron Mills at third. In the outfield, Bryce Butler roams center. To his right and left is Luke Spiva. And to his left and right is Lee Poteet. Zach Miller behind the plate. Now Ethan Stringer. 1 for 3 with a walk yesterday. Fouls that one out of play. He's hitting .393. Homered 5 times, knocked in 42 runs. Leads the club in doubles with 16. Second in stolen bases with 15. He's only been thrown out once. And he bunts third base side of the mound. Shepard gets it, plants, throws, and he throws it away. Stringer trips and falls over the first baseman, Wilkinson. Wilkinson lost his glove. Thankfully, both are okay. Stringer pats him on the rear end as he comes back to the bag, and that'll be a throwing error on the pitcher, Hunter Shepard, his second error of the season.
Number 13.
Didn't get it far enough down the line, and a good throw would have gotten him, but the throw was wide, and fortunately, his throw was inside to the home plate side of first base, which is an area that misplayed or misaimed throws can cause a lot of problems for first baseman and runner. Fortunately, nobody was hurt. John Michael Fell takes a strike. Hit his 22nd home run of the season yesterday. 436, the average, 74 RBIs now. Behind in the count, 0-1. And a throw to first by Shepard. They give Fell a lot of room in right center field the other way, and he will go that way. The second baseman, Butts, played him almost behind the second base bag. Huge hole on the right side of the infield. Runner goes. It's taken outside for a ball. The throw down, not in time. Stolen base number 16 for Ethan Stringer. Got a good jump against the left-hander, and now he's in scoring position with one out. We now have the alternate, the first alternate bracket. There's a possible second one, but we now have a copy of the first alternate bracket. We will guard that as if it belongs in Fort Knox. 1 ball, 1 strike to Fail in the pitch, and he swings and misses at a pitch away. It's 1-2. See, I do my best operating on the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. To me, this is like what happened in the 8th grade. Throw back, and they almost picked off Stringer. Just got back ahead of the tag and went in standing up. When I went from regular math to algebra, I was good at math until they put the alphabet in it. This is what this reminds me of. It's way too much thinking involved. 1-2 on John Michael Fail. Looking to get North Greenville on the board early on here at the bottom of the first inning. Shepard dealing and just missed the outside corner with a fastball. 2-2 the count. Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. Stringer reached on a throwing error by the pitcher on a bunt. Stole second. Out there in scoring position with one out in the bottom of the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To the North Greenville power plant. John Michael Fail. Break-even pitch. It's lined into right center field. That is going to be up the gap and all the way to the wall and bounce out of here. Ground rule double. Scoring from second is Stringer. It's 1-0 Crusaders. Boy, he hit that ball hard the other way. And it got that turf hop, got over the fence. 75 runs batted in now for John Michael Fail. An unearned run, but a run for the Crusaders. Now Marek Kloop. 0 for 2. He walked and was hit by a pitch yesterday. Hitting .340. He takes a strike. 12 homers, 47 runs batted in. Swap messages with Father Vladimir, who normally would be tuned into the broadcast, but he coaches professional baseball in the Czech Republic. And they have a game tonight, so he said he'd be keeping up with it on the play-by-play. Foul out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. Of course, the significant time difference, nighttime over there. Son Morek is down, no balls and 2 strikes. Fail at second. 1 out, a run in. Shepard's 0-2 pitch is fisted out behind first. The second baseman, Butts, coming a long way to his left to make the play. And there are 2 outs. He was shading up the middle and had to sprint to his left and make the play 8 or 10 feet from the right field line out behind first. 2 down. And now Brady West.
Now batting left designated hitter, number 20, Brady West.
Left-handed batter hits .273 against left-handed pitching. He's .346 overall. 1 for 3 with a walk yesterday, and he jumps away from a pitch inside, ball 1. 46 RBIs, 18 of them have come with 2 outs. That's the situation he's in now. Runner at second, 2 down. 1-0 North Greenville lead. Bottom of the first inning. Pitch. And a line drive past the diving shortstop into left field for a base hit. They're going to wave the runner. Spiva's throw is late. Sliding in is Fail. It's 2-0, and to second on the throw goes Brady West. Now the shortstop Simpson was shading him up the middle. That was a hard line drive, one hop basically towards what would be the normal shortstop position. Diving, he couldn't get to it, and Spiva got to the ball out in left center about the time that Fell hit third base, but his throw bounced multiple times getting to the plate, allowing Fell to score on the slide. RBI 47 for Brady West. It's 2-0. Both of these runs are unearned, but they are runs regardless. Now Josh Center hit a 2-run home run here yesterday, his 7th of the season. 41 RBIs. That one outside the ball. 366 his average. Kind of mentioned it yesterday. Saw this guy and this North Greenville team 9 times from the time the season began in February through the month of March. And there was a point in the season when he was really struggling offensively. In fact, he was not starting on a regular basis. He's having trouble making consistent contact. And you go back to last year when the season was cut short after 20 games or so, he was leading all of Division II in doubles. So it was just a matter of time before he got it cranked up, and boy did he when the month of April rolled around. Popped foul down toward the bullpen right field side. It'll be out of play. Two balls and a strike. Talked yesterday, one of the biggest challenges that Landon Powell said his team faced because of COVID was finding enough innings and enough playing time for people with an expanded roster and 10 fewer regular season games. 2 balls and a strike. Down and in, 3-1. I mean, you just think of it from a pitching standpoint. That's 90 innings potentially that were taken off the board, and trying to find enough innings for all the talented arms. And it's not just a North Greenville problem, it was a problem for everybody. But this Crusader pitching staff is so deep. Center swings and hits one high and deep. Left center field. Has he done it again? He has. It's gone. 2-run homer for Josh Center, his second in as many games. And it is a 4-0 North Greenville lead. 8 homers, 43 RBIs for the center fielder. And Hunter Shepard getting roughed up here in the first inning. And the inning would have been over after Marek Kloop's pop-out had Stringer's bunt resulted in an out. But Shepard, who fielded it, had time, third base side of the mound, but rushed himself, threw it away. Stringer stole second base, Fell doubled him in, Kloop then popped out. So again, if you follow the natural order of things, Fell's double would have come with the bases empty and 2 down, and Kloop's pop-out would have been the third out of the inning. Instead, it was the second. West hit made it 2-0, and Center just cranked another home run. It's 4-0. Russ Weicker, the pitching coach, had been out to the mound. He heads back to the dugout. And wasting no time, Catawba getting a right-hander loosening in their bullpen. Here's Pat Monteith. He homered late last night to provide North Greenville a final run in a 6-4 loss. Takes a strike on the inside corner. The 0-1 out away. One ball, one strike. And he pops that one foul out of play. And there's strike three. Swung on and missed, inning is over. But a good start for the Crusaders. 4 runs, none of them earned. 1, 2, 3 hits, an error, and nobody left. And after a full inning, North Greenville on top, 4-0. Zach Taglieri's been handed a 4-0 lead as we move to the second inning. He'll get 6, 7, and 8. Miller, Butts, and Butler. I'm sorry, 5, 6, and 7. Poteet, Miller, and Butts. Lee Poteet is 2 for 4 with a walk and a run scored. Had a double last night. Overall, hitting .353 on the season with 4 homers and 36 RBIs. And he takes a strike. Right-handed batter. Just missed the outside corner with that one. 1-1. Taglieri wanted it, didn't get it. Right-hander's 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Lee Poteet leading it off. Here in the top of the second inning, the 1-2 is high. 2-2. Nods the okay, and now the break-even pitch. Popped up foul. Will get beyond the first base dugout up on the hillside.
Okay, Tag, go have a chair.
Top of the hillside on the right field side, first base to right field, is the optimum grassy viewing area if you're not going to sit in the seats. On the left field side, the baseball building restricts your view. There's another foul ball up that way. Like yesterday and really the entire tournament, a lot of folks taking the game in from up there. Poteet making Taglieri work. The 2-2 again is high, ball 3. 3-2. 4-0 North Greenville, top of the second inning. Catawba batting. Payoff pitch, and he stays alive with a foul ball and a pitch down and in. Again, the 3-2. Low and away, ball 4. So Poteet draws the leadoff walk, second straight inning that Taglieri's walked the leadoff hitter. And now Zach Miller, the catcher.
36, Zach Miller.
296 the average, 6 homers and 20 runs batted in. Pinch hit yesterday and reached on a fielder's choice. Right-handed batter, and Taglieri, the long pause, delivering. Swung on and fouled off. Marek Klupin right, playing him a bit toward the line, the opposite way for the right-handed batter. Good breaking ball by Taglieri, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Josh Center out in center field, shading him that way as well, and now even more so with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Got in on his fist, popped it foul out behind first. Holiday ranging back that way, and the big first baseman puts it away, 1 out. Now the second baseman, Joe Butts, hitting 7th. Had 2 hits and scored a run in their win over Columbus State last night, 354 overall. Not much of a power threat. He's homered once. He's knocked in 31 runs. Look at their 7, 8, and 9 hitters in the lineup. 354, 365, and 363. Throw to first. Just got back ahead of the tag. And it's not like that's in limited time either. The least number of starts among those 3 is the sophomore third baseman and 9-hitter Cameron Mills, and he started 33 games. So those are pretty potent numbers at the bottom of the order. Strike 1 called. Four 4-0 North Greenville, top of the second inning, 1 on, 1 out for Catawba. And a throw to first again. Poteet does have 7 stolen bases in 10 tries. Off the plate outside, 1-1. It's 1-1 pitch, breaking ball down and away, 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1 the count. Ground ball to second. Octavio, Angeli, and Holiday. Double play. Boy, he had to turn it right now. Had the runner, Poteet, bearing down on him, and Angeli's throw a little bit up the right field line, but Holiday with the stretch, and they turn it 4-6-3. And the inning is over. No hits, nobody left. Middle of the second. It is 4-0 North Greenville.
off for the Crusaders, the first baseman, number 21, Jordan Holiday.
Jordan Holiday leading it off for North Greenville. 280 batter with 5 homers and 20 runs batted in. Handed batter. So 0 for 4 yesterday afternoon. 1 ball, 1 strike. 4 unearned runs off of Hunter Shepard for North Greenville in the top or the bottom of the first inning. The 1-1 pitch. Look out, found straight back. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Holiday, Angeli, Octavio. 8, 9, and 1. And now Shepard will step off. Where's the big lefty? Shepard's 1-2. Strike 3 swinging. Foul tip into the mid of the catcher Miller, and there's 1 out. 3rd strikeout for Shepard. And now here's Doug Angeli hitting .349. Looking for his first hit of the tournament as well. 6 homers, 34 RBIs.
Number 7, Doug Angeli.
Right-handed batting shortstop. The third baseman Mills pulls in, step onto the infield turf. And the first pitch from the left-hander's up high, a ball. Strikeout of the leadoff hitter is how Shepard started the bottom of the first inning, got Octavio, but then the error on a throw by Shepard allowed Stringer to reach, and that started his downfall. Chopped up the middle. There's the shortstop Simpson to his left, and throws out his opposite number, Angeli. 2 down. Now Garrick Octavio. His dad came up to the window here between games, shook my hand, and said they got to get the bats going. They don't want to fly back to Hawaii on Monday. They want to stay and go to a College World Series. Octavio hitless so far in this Southeast region. Lefty-lefty matchup. And Shepard's first pitch. A little bit up, ball 1. The 1-0 shows bunt, takes a breaking ball that just missed. Boy, that looked like a good pitch. 2 balls and no strikes. Just got a notification, a weather statement from the Weather Channel app, and apparently there is a strong thunderstorm that could be moving in this general direction. 2-0 pitch, grounded by the mound, but there's the second baseman Butts, shading him up the middle, throws him out, and the inning is over. We'll talk more about that when we come back. Good bounce back inning for Hunter Shepard. Retires North Greenville in order. We go to the 3rd with the Crusaders on top. 4-0. Back in a moment.
Stay in the kitchen cooking up at your own bread. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Shout out to your mom and dad for making you. Standing up to me, great job raising you. When I create, you're my muse. The kind of smile that makes the news. Can't nobody know shit when you live in these streets. You can your boss, you a bank, you a bitch. Make it easy to choose. You got a mean touch, you can't refuse. It's a perfect, you don't need no filter. Or just make them drop dead, you a killer.
North Greenville. Zach Tagliari will face 8-9-1 Butler, Mills, and Spiva for Catawba. Say hello to Ryan Didmar, former Crusader, former Furman Paladin, who is supposed to be working, but understand he has a son in the office down in Atlanta. You got to be careful, Ryan. Our broadcast doesn't have a boss button like the online broadcast of the NCAA tournament. Bryce Butler hitting .365 on the season. He's driven in 27 runs. 1 for 3 with an RBI and scored twice last night. Mentioned the thunderstorm alert that we got. It's good until 4 o'clock, which is 20 minutes from now. 1 ball, no strikes. Thunderstorm near Easley, 35 miles an hour. Locations to be impacted include downtown Greenville, Easley Pickens, Greenville East Side, West Greenville, Greer, Taylors, Berea, Welcome, and Powdersville. Wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour, so heads up here and several other places. 2 balls, no strikes. Bryce Butler standing with his toes as he takes a strike on the far outer edge of the batter's box. Now he's back in a little bit more of a traditional position, still very close to the plate. High bounding ball, first base. That's a fair ball. And Jordan Holiday caught it basically right at the bag, and that's 1 out, 3 unassisted. Now Cameron Mills, mentioned this sophomore third baseman hitting .363 in the number 9 spot with a home run and 26 RBIs.
Cameron Mills.
First time in the first 3 innings, Tagliari hasn't walked the leadoff hitter. And here's ball 1. The 1 shows bunt, pulled the bat back, and it cost him a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So many quirks in this 6-game or 6-team bracket, and we've been kind of a running theme how convoluted it can be and has been. The 1-1 pitch. And I made a statement in the first game today that apparently is incorrect, which shouldn't surprise a lot of people who know me. But thinking about the way a 4-team bracket or an 8-team bracket works and talking about what a team fighting its way out of the loser's bracket would have to do if they lost yesterday. There is ball outside, 2-2. I said they'd have to win once today, twice tomorrow, twice on Sunday. That would be the logical way to approach a bracket. Well, it turns out that if North Greenville wins today, ground ball first, Holiday will take it himself, 2 outs. If North Greenville wins today, they would be slotted to play just 1 game tomorrow at 3 o'clock against Columbus State. And the loser of the winner's bracket game would have to play 2 games tomorrow. It's really strange. The 16 bracket has really thrown, I think, everybody for a loop. Fluke Spiva now, he walked leading off the game. Tagliari's first pitch, swung on and missed. It's pitch number 46 for the right-hander. 4-0 North Greenville. 2 outs, nobody on. Catawba bat top of the 3rd. Just missed the outside corner there. 1-1. And a breaking ball down and in, 2 balls and a strike. Hunter Shepard waiting on deck. Two ball, 1 strike to Luke Spiva. And there's ball 3. The home plate umpire, Ryan McCraney, has not given that corner inside to a left-handed hitter, outside to a right-handed hitter so far in this game. He's been consistent with it, but he has not given it at all. Fly ball, deep, right center field, center on the run, to the wall, leaping, it's gone. 7th home run of the year for Luke Spiva, and Catawba's on the board. They trail it 4-1. "26 RBIs now for the Indians' leadoff hitter. Now here's Shepard, bounced into a fielder's choice out. His first time up. Tagliari, that is the team that ties for the team lead in home runs allowed, 8 of them. Pitches low, 1-1. He and Christian Ryder have now each allowed 8 home runs on the season. Nobody else has allowed more than 4. 1-1 pitch. Turns on an inside breaking ball and rips it foul down beyond the first base dugout. 1-2. "4-1, North Greenville on top. Top of the 3rd inning. Tagliari's 1-2 pitch, high and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 2-2, and he fouled it off. Count holding it 2-2 with Dylan Wilkinson waiting on deck. Gone into that deep shift again with Octavio into the hole and about 20 feet out into short right field. And there's a fly ball hammered back into deep right field. That one is gone, and it's a 4-2 game. 11th of the year for Hunter Shepard. He said, shift that. Back-to-back 2-out solo home runs given up by Tagliari. And the 4-run lead is being cut in half. 57 RBIs for Shepard. And that was, as they say, a no-doubter. Marek Kloop took a step or two and just turned and watched that baby land in the trees well beyond the right field fence. And now here's Dylan Wilkinson. Takes a strike. He grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. Hits this one on the ground to Jordan Holiday. He'll have 3 ground ball unassisted putouts in the inning. First 2 came early, and then 2 solo home runs, 1 from Spiva, 1 from Shepard. And in the middle of the 3rd, it's now a 4-2 North Greenville lead.
Fans, you can now access the official NCAA digital game program on your mobile device, tablet, or laptop free of charge. Visit ncaa.com/game programs for an inside look at today's championship. Tell the world you're here, share your experiences, connect with other fans, and gain behind-the-scenes access to your favorite teams. For more information, visit ncaa.com/social. Leading off with Crusaders, left fielder number 4, Ethan Stringer.
Ethan Stringer leads it off here in the bottom of the third inning. North Greenville's lead has been cut in half, 4-2. And Stringer leans away from an inside fastball. Reached on an error that started the 4-run uprising for the Crusaders in the first inning. There's a strike called on the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stringer didn't like that call.
You get paid to do a job.
1 ball, 1 strike. And that looked like a better pitch on the outside corner than the one that was called a strike on the inside corner. But again, all you ask for is consistency from a home plate umpire. McCraney has not given that corner yet. I mean, not 1 inch off of it. Check swing foul. It's 2-2.
Go screen. On the way up. Good.
Line drive it.
Break even pitch. Just missed the inside corner with that one. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Basic ball 4.
Get this pitch, Stringer.
Stringer, Fell, and Kloop here in the bottom of the third. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. Just missed inside, and that's the first walk issued by Hunter Shepard. Now John Michael Fell, whose opposite field ground rule double drove in the first run, his 75th RBI of the season. 75 RBIs in this, the 46th game of the year.
Go line drive, baby.
Again, they're playing the same way. A lot of room in right center where he doubled the last time, and a lot of room on the right side of the infield. He takes a strike. He has shown propensity for going the other way. He homered down the right field line here yesterday. Shepard with the pause and the pitch, and there's a high drive, deep left field, way back there. It is long gone. Number 23 for John Michael Fell, and just like that, they get the 2 runs back. A majestic shot way up in the air for Fell. 77 runs batted in now, and it's 6-2. Talked about the possibility of thunderstorms heading this way there, boys and girls, was your rainmaker. Way up in the air. Now Moret Kloop, who popped out his last time up. First pitch is fouled at the plate, rolling back to the screen, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Strike two called on the inside corner. It's no balls and two strikes. Mentioned yesterday they expect Fail to get drafted inside the first 10 rounds. We talked about the fact that Landon Powell calls him a late bloomer. The 0-2 misses inside 1-2. Said that right now he could probably be starting for Clemson or South Carolina or any number of other Power 5 clubs, but because he was a quote-unquote late bloomer, he ends up at North Greenville, strike three swinging on a changeup, and Kloop is retired for the first out. But boy, has he blossomed.
Now batting the DH.
4 strikeouts for Shepard. Brady West had an RBI base hit in the first inning. Right-hander throwing again in the Catawba bullpen. The RBI was the 47th of the year for West. He pulls off on a breaking ball and swings and misses. No balls and a strike. Another breaking ball. That one came across a little bit high. 1-1. North Greenville on top here in the third. West pops it up. That one's way up in the air. The shortstop Simpson backing out, calling and catching. And they are 2 down. Now Josh Center.
Batting the center fielder, number 19.
2-run homer in the first inning, his second of the tournament. His 8th of the year. Now 43 runs batted in. Shepard's first pitch to him is hit on a line back into right. Getting back there, reaching up and unable to make the play is Poteet. Center will get into second base. Throw gets away, but over towards third. Poteet kept going back and going back on that line drive. It got over his head. That'll be a double for Center. He's 2 for 2. And the inning will continue for Pat Monteith.
Number 5, Pat.
10th double of the year for Josh Center. Looked like that ball had a little bit of a slice to it as well. Poteet, as he was going back, turned around and reached back behind him to try to pull that ball in and couldn't do it. So now Monteith, who struck out swinging for the final out of the first inning, batting here in the third. With a runner at second, 1 down, or 2 down. 2 runs in on the long, majestic home run off the bat of John Michael Fail. First pitch. Misses inside, ball 1. Five hits for the Crusaders. 4 of them have been for extra bases. 2 homers, 2 doubles. Outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Right-handed batter, freshman, big open stance. Waiting. Shepard pitching, and he drops a breaking ball in for a strike. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Swings and misses at a breaking ball and goes down on the knee, way out in front. 2-2 the count. Yeah, we might get lucky with this expected thunderstorm because the way the wind is blowing, the dark clouds are slowly moving over the ballpark, and behind them the skies are relatively clear. 2-2 pitch coming. Nope, a bluff back to second. 6-2. North Greenville leads at bottom of the third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at second, break even pitch. Tried the outside corner with a breaking ball and missed. It's 3-2. This will be the 56th pitch for Hunter Shepard. 2 outs deep into the third inning. Payoff on the way. And he struck him out swinging. Foul tip held on to by Miller. Second straight time Monteith is punched out. 5 of them for Shepard, but 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, a runner left, and after 3 complete, North Greenville on top, 6-2. Back to Ray and B. Dillard Field in just a moment.
Don'tBetOnIt.org. Fans merchandise is not available at today's event. For great championship gear and memorabilia, shop online at event1teamstore.com.
Three-inning totals for North Greenville: 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors. And for Catawba, 2-1. Zach Taglieri's been given the 4-run lead back. 4 total home runs in the first 3 innings of this game. 2 for each side.
Shortstop number 3, Jeremy Simpson.
Biggest difference, both of North Greenville's have been 2-run shots. Both of Catawba's were solo homers. Jeremy Simpson, the cleanup hitter, leading it off. Zach Taglieri has thrown 58 pitches through 3 innings. Simpson struck out looking his first time up. The right-hander's first pitch to him is at the knees, a fastball, strike 1. The wind and the 0-1. Down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. The lone matchup today featuring 2 teams that won yesterday coming up in the 7 o'clock game tonight as Wingate and Mount Olive will do battle. Fouled out of play, 1-2. Taglieri bringing it, and it's high and inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Simpson, Poteet, and Miller, middle third of the batting order for Catawba. Break-even pitch. It's fouled out of here. Up on the hillside, scattering some of the folks in the lawn chairs up there. Really bunching him towards right center. Fastball high. And I say that actually Kloop is shading him toward the line and right. So giving him a lot of room in left center field. Taglieri's now run the string out on him. 3 balls and 2 strikes leading off the inning. And there's a ground ball past a diving Monteith at third into left field, a base hit. Diving to his left, couldn't get it. First hit for Simpson. Third overall for Catawba. That's how the 4th inning begins. Now here's Lee Poteet, who walked leading off the 2nd inning, but was erased on the front end of a 4-6-3 double play. The right-handed batter, 353 hitter. And that pitch is inside, ball 1. Taglieri pitching. Just misses the inside corner there. 2 balls and no strikes. Zach Taglieri won the Tucker Burgess Award as North Greenville's Pitcher of the Year. Strike called, 2-1. Burgess was a 2-time North Greenville Pitcher of the Year recipient and was a guest at their banquet when the award was announced. Strike 2 called, 2 balls and 2 strikes. One on, nobody out. Check swing on a breaking ball down. It's 3-2, so he's gone full. Second straight hitter leading off the inning. Simpson singled. And now 3-2 on Lee Poteet. And he'll turn the throw to first. Talk about it all the time, loving to watch how pitchers go about their craft when they go out of the stretch. Here's the 3-2, runner goes. It's bounced toward third, charging Monteith, gets the high hop, running throw on a hop, and not in time. Poteet goes tumbling over the first base bag down the right field line, but he beats it out for an infield single, and the first 2 have reached. Now, Landon Powell's going to come out. John Michael Fail is asking about whether the runner may have taken a turn or not, but he actually he fell down. He tripped and rolled up the right field line. Maybe questioning whether he ran out of that designated area for the runner to stay inside that lane, but the throw was coming from third, and he just beat the throw. First base umpire still continuing to talk to Landon Powell. And now they're going to bring the umpires together here. I don't know, guys, can we get another look at that? See if can maybe tell what they're talking about, because to me it just looked like he beat out a high bounding ball to third, and then he fell over the bag. Here's a replay. I mean, you can't see anything different there. You could hear live them yelling tag, tag, but that's out of the screen. But what you didn't see there was Poteet go tumbling after he tripped over the bag up the right field line. So the conversation's still continuing between the 4-man umpiring crew, just up the first baseline a bit, about a third of the way. And and whatever the call was, it's going to stand. So it's going to be an infield hit. 2 on, nobody out for Zach Miller.
That'll pick up the catcher, number 46, Zach Miller.
Miller popped out foul to the first baseman, Jordan Holiday, his first time up. Lost in all that was the fact that that was another field turf base hit, because that was a high bounding ball. And Monteith, charging it, couldn't do anything until the ball came down. He had to wait on it and then got the quick throw across. Poteet running hard, beat it out. So down 4 runs, 2 on, nobody out for Catawba here in the top of the 4th inning, and a bluff back to second.
When a player misses the base, he should be out.
6-2. North Greenville on top, and again a bluff back that way. And maybe the question was whether Poteet tripped over the foot of Jordan Holiday, and North Greenville felt that he never touched the first base bag. Strike 1 called. Whatever it was, they're 2 on and nobody out for the Indians. Down 4 here in the 4th. Taglieri continues to pay an inordinate amount of attention to the runner at second base with a 4-run lead.
All right, let's
The
go.
0-1. Chop foul, third base side. No balls and 2 strikes. I was starting to talk about watching how pitchers work out of the stretch and how they do different things. Taglieri stands pretty much straight up when he gets the sign, and then as he starts into his motion, he does a pretty pronounced knee bend before straightening back up and coming set. Got the ball in his right hand behind his back. There's his little knee bend. He pauses at the belt. And the 0-2 pitch. Did not get the call in that outside corner that he has not gotten all game. 1-2. I mean, the umpires in the stands can be angry at that if they want to, but McCraney's been consistent with it. 1-2 pitch, strike 3 swinging with a fastball. And there's 1 out. Where the anger from the dugout on both sides will come in, as if he doesn't call that pitch, which he has not for 3 1/3 innings now. And then in the middle of the game, all of a sudden the strike zone starts to widen. Strikeout for Taglieri is just his second. And now Joe Butts, who grounded into a 4-6-3 double play his first time up, could use that one again.
Yeah, let's go, Tigers. Kmart time.
Right-handed batter. 2 on, 1 out. And Taglieri again bluffing back to second. You know, if it's a 1-run game, I get it. But not with a 4-run lead. Runners go. Pitch is chopped up the middle. Octavio can't make the play. It gets off his glove into center field. A run is going to score. Throw to third is not in time. It's a 6-3 game. And that's going to be an error, the 6th of the season on Garrick Octavio. Poteet comes around third. Simpson scored from second. Started the runners. Octavio, I think in his mind, just watching how he played that, was thinking that he might still have a chance if he fielded it on the short hop to still step on the bag, get the force at second. Never got in front of the ball and took one of those funky hops off the turf, kicked off the heel of his glove out in short center field. So now the tying run at the plate in the person of Bryce Butler with runners on the corner, still just 1 out, and he lines it foul down by the batting cages, left field side. No balls and a strike. Left-handed batter waiting. Fly ball back into the left. Stringer backing, waiting. Tagging at third is the runner. Here's the throw, and it is offline. Scoring on the sacrifice fly is Poteet. It's a 6-4 game. So the 4-run lead cut to 2 again. RBI 28 for Bryce Butler.
Now batting the third baseman, number 9, Cameron.
Neither of these runs are earned. Cameron Mills. Crusaders have taken a 4-run lead. Twice Catawba has cut it in half. 4-0, 4-2, 6-2, and now 6-4. Taglieri has thrown a boatload of pitches in this inning, up to 78. Runner goes, pitch is chopped up the third baseline. Here's Monteith charging his running throw, got him, and the inning's over. But
consistent with CDC
2 runs
individuals that are
on 2 hits, an error, and 1 left, middle of the 4th. Got a good one going on here. It's North Greenville on top of Catawba. 6-4.
To help keep NCAA championship safe, please remember to wash and sanitize your hands frequently at today's event.
Bottom of the 4th coming up. New pitcher in for Catawba. It is right-hander Sawyer Strickland, 6'3", 185-pound graduate. Salisbury, North Carolina product. Strickland on the season, making his 16th appearance, all in relief. He's 3-0, a 7.03 earned run average. 24 in the 3rd innings, 25 hits, 19 runs all earned, has struck out 20, walked 9, and opponents are hitting .258 against him. He'll face 8, 9, and 1. Holiday, Angeli, and Octavio working from the stretch, and Holiday takes it up and in, ball 1. So Hunter Shepard done on the mound anyway. He's still in the game as a DH, but done on the mound after 3 innings, 5 hits, 6 runs, only 2 earned. 1 walk, 5 strikeouts through 56 pitches. High fly ball back into left center field to the warning track, but with room is Bryce Butler, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 out. Holiday just missed that one. One away. I feel like my Furman and Greenville Drive broadcast partner, Tom Van Hoy, here. I've got enough trees, enough paper here to populate a forest.
Hey, let's go, Doug!
Doug Angeli grounded to short his first time up. He takes a breaking ball down. North Greenville had a left-hander warming up in its bullpen out beyond the left field fence in the last inning.
Let's go, 7!
Taglieri was able to get out of it. 1-0 pitch to Angeli. Fouled back into the screen. It's 1-1. Been a couple of balls hit in this tournament so far that not for that screen, the veteran right-hander would have had to try to make a play in the booth here. But we are pretty much fully protected. The screen goes up and then goes back over our head. 1-1 pitch. Popped out foul. First base side. That'll get out of play.
Line
We were at the College World Series in 2010 at Rosenblatt when I was doing Clemson. And sitting in the stands outside the press box waiting for the Clemson game, which was next, sitting there with Don Munson, who's still the voice at Clemson, and Tom Van Hoy, who works with me now at Furman in the Greenville Drive. And there was a foul ball hit right back at us where we were sitting. And I'm trying to make the play, and you know what those two are doing? They're diving behind me.
Let's go, Jack. You got this.
I tried not to take it personally. Ball and 2 strikes on Angeli.
They said 7.
Strike 3 called, inside corner. 2 down. Of course, I was about 200 pounds heavier then than I am now, so I guess I made for a good shield, but
Back to the top of the lineup, second baseman number 1, Garrett Octavio.
here's Garrett Octavio. 0 for 2, still looking for his first hit in the tournament. He struck out and bounced to second. 6-4, North Greenville on top.
Hey, let's go, G.
Bottom half of the 4th inning.
Hey, sit, Garrett. You've got this.
Little game of 3 today. We had our first elimination in the first game today. UNC Pembroke dropped an 8-2 decision to Columbus State. So Pembroke is done after 2 games. No balls and a strike to Octavio, and the pitch, strike 2 called.
Take it out. Take it takes 1 swing to hit the ball. Let's go.
You got it, Garrett.
No balls and 2 strikes. So looking at both versions of the bracket that we have, the winner of this game is going to play Columbus State tomorrow at 3. Line drive left field, that'll drop for a base hit. Spiva thought about it for a moment, but decided to hold his ground and play it on the hop. Octavio's first hit. Number 6 for the Crusaders, and the inning continues for Ethan Stringer. He has reached on an error, walked, and has scored both times.
Jumping up and down so much, I couldn't bring it down. Line drive, 4.
So let's see what Octavio's doing on the base pass. 16 steals. He's been thrown out 7 times, and Stringer takes a strike.
Go, Paula.
John Michael Fail waiting on deck. Pitch. Breaking ball off the plate outside. One ball and 1 strike.
Go straight.
2 outs. Octavio at first base and a throw over there by Strickland. North Greenville leads at 6-4. They've out-hit them 6-4, and each team has committed an error. 1-1 pitch. Inside corner, a strike on the fastball, 1-2.
Okay, 4 turn on it.
One ball, 2 strikes. Sawyer Strickland, his first inning of relief work. Octavio bluffs to go, 2 hopper to third. Mills guns it across, and the inning is over. So the Crusaders get a hit and strand a runner, and after 4 complete, North Greenville on top, 6-4. Back to Dillard Field in just a moment.
All my friends been asking where Amanda's been. Said she seemed like such a perfect 10. Asked me when I was going to take her home to Cleveland. She was just your type, dark hair and with green brown eyes. Real smart and she cleaned up nice. They asked me why. Said if you knew the reason. Well, I'm looking for a bad spot. I always said it and she dug it down. Riding with the windows down. Making Steve good life next to me. I'm looking for a bad spot. Long speakers and broken sleep. And two-seater with a quarter million miles on the motor. As he was looking for that rain road. When she was acting for designer home, the custom kitchen with the Viking stove, saving pictures on that big iPhone. And she hated me. She didn't have to call it that all year. She was way too She tried to pick the
Top of the 5th inning here at North Greenville, Division II Southeast Regional. Dan Scott with you.
Leading up for the Indians.
6-4. North Greenville leading Catawba. Indians coming to bat here in the top of the 5th. And the top of the order, Spiva, Shepard, and Wilkinson. Spiva has walked and hit a solo home run and 2 times up on Zach Taglieri. 79 pitches for the right-hander as we begin inning number 5.
3 up, 3 down.
Spiva, a left-handed batter, and the first pitch to him is on the inside corner, a strike. How about that? First time that he has really called something even close to being on the black on that particular corner, inside to a lefty or outside to a right-handed hitter. The 0-1 came back in and missed too far inside this time. 1-1. Taglieri could use an easy inning after struggling through the 4th. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Threw a ton of pitches. 2 hits and error. All played a part in 2 run scoring. Cut North Greenville's lead to 6-4. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball got away from him. Missed badly outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, let's go, Tag. You got this.
Outfield straight away for the left-handed batter. Kloop playing him deep in right. 2-2 pitch. And it's a line drive to right field just over the outstretched glove of Garrick Octavio, who was playing about 20 feet out into short right. Spiva with his second hit. He's been on all 3 times. 5th hit for Catawba. And all of a sudden now the tying run will come to the plate in the person of Hunter Shepard, who stayed in the game as DH after being pulled from the mound. Homered his last time up. He's 1 for 2. That was his 11th of the season. Now 57 runs batted in, and it was a no-doubter. In fact, of the 4 that have been hit here today, only Spiva's was one that had a little question as to whether it had enough to get out. It was a line drive out of here to right center field. The other 3, not much question at all, especially the one that Shepard hit in the 3rd and the one that John Michael Fail hit earlier in the game for North Greenville. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, Octavio way out in right field as they've got the big-time shift on, 3-0. Monteith, the third baseman, playing almost a routine shortstop position. 3-0. And there's ball 4, and the first 2 have reached. Single and a walk. The third base on ball is issued by Taglieri. John Kulangas, the pitching coach, making his way out. Going to get action again. This time a right-hander starting to throw in the North Greenville bullpen. Kulangas, like Landon Powell, started at the University of South Carolina and made it to the big leagues. Pitched in Cincinnati. In fact, hanging over his desk in the clubhouse, he's got the scorecard from his major league debut framed. Home plate umpire Ryan McCraney out to hurry along the meeting. Kulangas still talking, and now turns and makes a slow walk back towards the third base dugout. And when I say slow walk, I mean if he went any slower, he'd be in reverse, giving whoever that is throwing out there time to get in as many pitches as he can before Taglieri has to throw another one. Dylan Wilkinson, fielder's choice, ground out to first and 2 times up. Tying runs aboard for Catawba here in the top of the 5th inning. Nobody out. 6-4. North Greenville leads. And Taglieri's first pitch.
Where was that?
Did not get the call in that corner that time.
Good pitch, Pat. Keep it up.
Ball 1. Staying in the shift, but Octavio back with his feet on the infield portion of the turf, with runners at first and second. Change up in for a strike, 1-1. Monteith at third, playing even with the bag, but about 5 steps beyond the cutout. Angeli well on the first base side of second, the shortstop. And a bluff back that way by Taglieri.
You got this, Garrett. Let's go, Doug.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, what do you say, Pat?
Pitch. And a smash past a diving Holiday at first into right field for a base hit. Rounding third is Spiva. He will score. To third goes Shepard. It's a 1-run ball game at 6-5. Wilkinson ripped that ball. Holiday diving to his right, couldn't get it. RBI 23 for the first baseman. Here comes Landon Powell, and that's going to be all for Zach Taglieri. So the 4-run lead that's been accomplished twice in this game has now been cut to 1, 6-5, and we've got a break in the action. New pitcher coming on. We'll tell you about him in a moment.
Now pitching for the Crusaders, number 30, Brent Furlong.
New pitcher for North Greenville is is right-handed redshirt junior Brent Herlong, 6'3", 205-pounder out of Lakeview, South Carolina. He was their relief pitcher of the year here in 2021. He's had a good season. 18th appearance this will be. 2-2 the record, a 175 earned run average. Has 2 saves. 25 2/3 innings, 16 hits, 9 runs, 5 earned. And gotta like this strikeout to walk ratio. 26 punch outs, 3 bases on balls. An opponent's hitting 174 against him. He will come from different arm angles, including coming sidearm down under. It'll be very, very difficult, especially on right-handed hitters, and he's coming into a tough situation here. North Greenville's lead, which twice in this game has been as many as 4 runs, has been cut to 1 here in the 5th. Catawba has runners on the corners and nobody out. And cleanup hitter Jeremy Simpson will be the first batter Herlong faces. Taglieri, 4+, 6 hits, 5 earned runs so far. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts through 91 pitches. Did not record an out in the 3 batters he faced here in the 5th inning. So Herlong ready to go. Jeffrey Simpson making his way to the plate.
Jeremy Simpson.
Simpson is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Struck out looking in the first, singled leading off the 4th. So, a bit of a developing situation here in what could be an elimination game for North Greenville, or is an elimination game for North Greenville. Middle infield back, they'll give up the tying run to turn 2, and Herlong starts him with a breaking ball low, ball 1. Monteith just a couple of steps behind the bag at 3rd. And of course, Holiday holding on the runner at 1st. The 1-0. Breaking ball missed inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, the dark clouds have passed. Sunshine bathing the turf here all over Ray and B. Dillard Field. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike, 2-1. Right-hander with the pause at the letters, a 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 called. Little breaking ball dropped on the inside corner. 2-2. Aren't you willing to wager that he drops down sidearm here? 2 balls, 2 strikes. He does, and it's pulled foul. Kept it on the inner part of the plate. I think if he does it and it sweeps away, he probably gets a swing and a miss, but it kind of backed up on him a little bit. 2-2 the count. 1st and 3rd, nobody out. A run in for Catawba. They trail 6-5. And a line drive back through the middle into center field, a base hit. Coming in from 3rd is Shepard, and we've got a brand new ball game here in the 5th inning, tied at 6 apiece. 2nd hit for Simpson. RBI number 48 on the year. Wilkinson stops at 2nd base.
Up to the plate, right fielder number 13, Lee Petit.
Still nobody out in the inning. And Lee Petit will bat. He's walked, reached on an infield single, and scored. That run charged to Taglieri. Wilkinson, the runner at 2nd, belongs to him as well. Squares to bunt, takes a breaking ball for a strike. Catawba's now out hit North Greenville 7-6. First and second, nobody out. 2 runs in. Tie game, 6-6 in the 5th. Squaring to bunt again, puts it down third base line. That's a good one, but they're going to let it roll, and it'll take a left-hand turn foul. Only chance they had, but sniffed out by John Michael Fell, the catcher. They let it roll. No balls, 2 strikes on Lee Poteet. Zach Miller, the catcher, on deck. High-handed batter waiting. Herzog straightens up, or Herlong rather. Pitches. Breaking ball. Must have been a little bit high because it cut the heart of the plate. 1-2. Give him a ton of room out in left center field. The 1-2. Strike 3 call. Doing the same pitch, almost the same spot, and he got the call that time. 1 down, first strikeout for Herlong. Now double play. Get you out of the inning. Zach Miller wants no part of that. He wants to do more damage. He's popped to first, struck out, swinging, and 2 times up. Herlong ready to go to work on him. And the first pitch in the air, foul, and out of play down the right field side. North Greenville got 4 in the first. Catawba got 2 in the top of the 3rd. John Michael Fell's 2-run homer in the bottom of the 3rd made it a 6-2 game, but Indians have responded with 2 in the top of the 4th, 2 so far here in the 5th, and have 2 on with just 1 out. Breaking ball off the plate outside. 1-1. Breaking ball low, 2 balls and a strike.
Okay, let's go, Brad. Let's go, crew.
Herlong in relief of Zach Taglieri. Catawba's come back to tie the game and threatening for more. 2 on him, 1 out. And then breaking ball backed up on him. He missed badly. 3-1. Joe Butts waiting on deck. Herlong ready with a 3-1 pitch. Runners go or bluff to go, and it's fouled out of play right side. Wilkinson out at second.
Hey, you got this, Brad.
The least likely candidate to be in motion. Although he's perfect in stolen bases this year, 1 for 1.
You got this, boys.
He took 6 or 7 steps toward third base before holding up. Now 3-2 with 1 out.
Hey, let's go, Ethan. Let's go, Josh.
Herlong's payoff pitch, and he stays alive, fouling off a breaking ball.
Hey, what do you say, Gary? You got this, Doug. Hey, let's go, Pat. Let's go, Jordan. You got
3 balls, 2 strikes. Herlong with the slow pause and the payoff pitch, and he missed outside, ball 4. And the bases are loaded. Wilkinson moves up to third. Simpson to second. And now Joe Butts will bat. He's grounded into a double play and reached on an error.
Second baseman number 10, Joe Butts.
And I know she'll be the death of me, at least.
455 hitter with the bases loaded this season is Butts. And that's the situation here. First pitch to him. At the knees for a strike. Six and one for North Greenville, 6-7-1 for Catawba. They scored twice in the inning to tie it and have them loaded with still just one out. Missed off the outside edge with a breaking ball.
You call it on the other one. Let's go.
1-1. Infield looking for a double play ground ball. Breaking ball did not get the call on that outside corner again. 2-1 the count. You just gave me an idea. No place to put this guy. The 2-1 pitch. Lines it foul out of here right side. 2-2 the count.
Come on now. What's up, Brad? 3 in the outfield, Ted. Let's go.
Big moment in this game. Herlong with the 2-2 pitch and a fly ball left center. That should be deep enough to get the go-ahead run in as Stringer comes on to make the catch. The throw to the plate comes through and he got him. Oh my goodness, I didn't think he had a shot, but he nailed him at the plate and we remain tied. A 2-hopper and John Michael Thale put the tag on. Dylan Wilkerson as he went by, and the inning is over. Jim Gant coming out to talk to the home plate umpire, but he had the angle we did. He got him. So mark that one. That could end up being a huge play in this game. 2 runs scored to tie it. Halfway through the middle game of 3 today. 6-6 to score.
But I'm thinking it's time.
Here we go.
Get up, I get down, and I'm jumping around. And we're up, it's so rock, it's so comfortable now. Heck of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to grow. Man, I'm up to something. Ooh-dee-da-dee-do, thank you all for coming. I hope you like the show, cause it's on a budget. So ooh-dee-da-dee-do, here we go, yeah.
On the mound for the Indians, number 33, Sawyer Strickland.
Now this is a story all about how my life got turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute and just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
Bottom of the 5th inning, tie ball game. 6-6 to score.
Catcher number 13, John Michael Thale.
3-4-5, John Michael Thale to lead it off for North Greenville. Sawyer Strickland still on the mound. I mentioned for 2 days that I didn't have my binoculars with me, and it turned out that I did. Buried in my bag somewhere. Fell has doubled to drive in a run, scored, and hit a 2-run home run, his 23rd of the season. Takes a strike from Strickland.
Let's go, John Mike. I'm dry. Come on.
No balls and a strike, and the pitch jumps away from an inside fastball. One ball, one strike. Fail, Kloop, and West here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch. And moved him off the plate again. 2-1. Ball sharply hit to short. Simpson dials up Wilkinson, and there's one out. Well, you don't know how things are going to turn out, but if North Greenville ends up winning this game, that throw by Ethan Stringer to the plate to nail Wilkinson, who is not the most fleet of foot runner, to double him up and end the inning, keep the game tied, is going to end up being maybe the play of this game. Long way to go, though. But a fly ball towards left center field that Stringer had to move over to get and get in position to throw, and he did. A 2-hop. And a good decision by Fail, the catcher, not to have it cut off. They let it come through, and they were able to get Wilkinson sliding in at the plate. Ball, no strikes to Kloop, who's 0 for 2. And there's that pitch that does not get the call on the outside corner to a right-handed hitter. 2 balls and no strikes. And ball 3 is that breaking ball missed inside. So 3-0 on Marek Kloop. He's got a note from his dad Vladimir in the Czech Republic. Their game is over. He just tuned in time to see the play at the plate, and now watching his son take ball 4. And draw a 1-out walk. First issued by Sawyer Strickland.
Number 20, Brady West.
Now Brady West, RBI single, and a run scored in the first, popped out to the shortstop in the 3rd. I think his walk-up music is fairly representative of what we've seen at times in this game. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Throw to first, and Kloop dives back to the bag. I don't know if Vladimir was listening yesterday during the night game, or watching during the night game between Columbus State and there's a pitch in the dirt. Kloop will break, and he'll make it into second base with no trouble. Between Columbus State and Catawba. But when we talk about taking emails, which we do at drivebooth@yahoo.com, we kind of just by default give Vladimir the long-distance listener reviewer of the game because he's in the Czech Republic. He got beat last night. If the emailer was being accurate. We got an email from South Korea, somebody watching the tournament. West swings and lifts one back into left center field. Spiva on the run. He'll give way, though, to the center fielder, Butler. Gets over into the gap to make the catch, and they are 2 down. Kloop stays put at second base.
Up to the plate, center fielder number 19, Josh.
Now Josh Setter, 2 for 2. 2-run homer in the first, a double in the 3rd. Looking for a 2-out RBI here that would give his team the lead again. North Greenville has led it 4-0 and 6-2. But now we're 6-6 in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Let's go, Josh.
Turning a throw back, and he throws it into center field. Klug gets up. He'll make his way to third. A throwing error by the pitcher, Sawyer Strickland, puts the go-ahead run 90 feet away. Again, I kind of question the wisdom of that, even though a good throw, and they might have gotten him. But you got 2 outs. A situation like that, are you dividing your attention when if you get the guy at the plate, the inning's over? Now a wild pitch or a pass ball, and the go-ahead run scores. Strike called to center on the inside corner. 6-6 game. Runner at third, bottom of the 5th, 2 down for North Greenville, the 0-1. And a sky-high pop-up right side. The second baseman Butts calling as he drifts towards first, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. A walk. Wild pitch, an error got him to third, but that's it. Strand the runner, and after 5 complete, North Greenville 6, Catawba 6. Back in a moment.
Pick up the pieces if you come undone. Hanging stars up on your ceiling 'cause you wish that you could find some feeling, yeah, yeah. You know you could call me if you need someone. I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take my hand and hold on. Tell me everything that you need to say. 'Cause I know it feels to be someone. Feels to be someone who takes the way. Looking for answers in a place I know. You need the connection, but you can't get close. Hanging stars up on your ceiling 'cause you wish that you could find some feeling, yeah, yeah. You know you can call me if you need someone. I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far.
Top of the 6th inning, 8-9-1 for
Bryce Butler.
Catawba against Brent Herlong, who came on in relief in the last inning. The final line on Zach Taglieri, by the way, 4+ innings, 6 runs, 6 hits. All 6 runs were earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 91 pitches. Herlong will face Bryce Butler, the number 8 hitter, to begin the 6th, and it's low ball 1. Butler has bounced to first and driven in a run with a sacrifice fly. He fouled that off-speed pitch off his foot. Hobbling around, circling his way back toward the batter's box. One ball, 1 strike. You know, he's got that shin protector at the bottom, the base of the shin on the front foot, the right leg, but it got apparently the instep or the top of the foot. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball stays high. 2-1. Herlong out of the windup delivers, and he drops a breaking ball in the outside corner. 2-2. Break-even pitch. Ground ball left side, backhanded by Angeli. Off-balance throw, not nearly in time. He was shading up the middle. Had to go a long way toward the hole. He got to it, but Butler easily beat it out, and that's an infield single.
That'll bring up the third baseman, number 9.
So, leadoff man aboard. And now the number 9 hitter, Cameron Mills, he's 0 for 2. Right-handed batter, he takes a breaking ball that misses the outside corner.
4 corners for a reason. That mask on when you walk out.
One ball, no strikes. There's a breaking ball for a strike, 1-1. Strike 2 called. Breaking ball in the inside corner that time. Furlong ahead of ball and 2 strikes. Luke Spiva, the leadoff hitter, on deck. Six, 8, and 2 for Catawba. 6, 6, and 1 for North Greenville. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball down and away. 2 and 2.
Keep going. Keep working a little bit harder, Brad. You would say 9. Keep it going here, Millsy. All you know.
And a ground ball, Holiday. Got it. Steps on the bag for 1, throw down. Now they've got him in a rundown. Chasing him back to the bag, back to Holiday. Holiday running him towards second, throws, and they put the tag on him. And they got the double play. Butler is, let's see, Mills is out, 3 unassisted. And then Butler is out 3 to 6 to 3 to 4. First baseman to shortstop, back to first baseman to second baseman Octavio. 2 outs. And now Spiva, who's been on all 3 times, a walk, a solo homer, and a single in the last inning, leading off and scored a run. First pitch to him is on the inside corner, a strike. Left-handed batter, gone into that deep shift again, and he hits it off the foot of Taglieri, charging his Angeli, bare hands, but the throw not on time. Kick save by Taglieri, or by Furlong rather, not Taglieri. But Angeli came in, didn't have much of a chance. Infield single. And now Shepard, fielder's choice, solo home run, walk and a run scored. He started the game on the mound, gave up 6 runs. Only 2 earned, but stays in the game as a DH, and he's spinning on a first pitch fastball and fouls it out of here left side. Dylan Wilkinson waiting on deck.
All right, let's go, crew. 1 more out. Let's go.
No balls and a strike in the pitch. Chopped off of Furlong this time. It bounces out to the third baseman, Monteith, out near the shortstop position. That will be an infield hit. That one looked like it hit him in the rear end.
Now batting the first baseman, number 34, Dylan Wilkinson.
Brent Furlong's got to feel like he's got a target on him somewhere. Back-to-back infield hits that have ricocheted off him. 3 hits in the inning, all the infield variety. Butler was erasing the double play, but now Wilkinson will bat. He had an RBI base hit his last time up. They'll stay not quite in the full shift. Angeli on the third base side of second. Here's a pop foul outside of third. Monteith giving it a look, but it's out of play.
That's all right. Good try, Pat.
Get him out somewhere.
Now Octavio, who was at the edge of the infield turf on the first pitch, is back out in short right field on this one. Angeli almost directly behind second base. No balls and a strike. Go ahead run at second. Another run at first, potentially. 2 outs for Catawba in a 6-6 game here in the top of the 6th inning. But we were moving along at a pretty good pace until we got into the top of the 4th. It has come to a screeching halt since. The 1-1. And a bat handle flare, but Angeli was shading him up the middle. Moves to the first base side of second to pick it out of the air, and the inning is over. So Herlong gets out of the 2-out threat. They get 3 hits, Strand 2, and in the middle of the 6th, it remains a 6-6 game.
So I do get up and leave a crime and assist. Are you ready for the sequel? Ain't you ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the thing last. And if you lose, boo-hoo, hey, look behind me. Things I had before me, all their honeysuckle funnies. They celebrate my medals, or they wanna take my trophies. Some are loyal soldiers, while these other clones are rosy. And if you never know who you can
Bottom third of the order for North Greenville here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 6-6 ball game. Monteith, Holliday, and Angeli against Sawyer Strickland. 2 innings of shutout relief so far for Strickland. He's allowed a hit, walked 1. Monteith has been up twice, and both times he has struck out swinging. First pitch to him from Strickland is a breaking ball for a strike. North Greenville wins. They advance to stay alive and play at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Shows bunt and pitches inside. 1-1. Catawba wins. North Greenville's eliminated. And Catawba will play at 3 o'clock tomorrow. The winner of this game, regardless, is going to play Columbus State tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. The 1-1. Monteith fouls it away. Up onto the hillside, right field side. 1-2 the count. Strickland works from the stretch with nobody on, and the breaking ball in the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes. Break-even pitch. Inside, ball 3. Trying to lock him up with a fastball. Just missed.
Hey, let's go, Pat!
Payoff pitch. And strike 3 called. Well, Monteith is upset, but that's too good of a pitch to take with 2 strikes. He has struck out for the 3rd time, and there's 1 out.
Up to plate number 21, Jordan Holiday.
Second strikeout for Strickland. Jordan Holiday is 0 for 2. A strikeout and a fly ball to deep center. Sent Butler to the warning track.
Back up the middle where it comes from, Jordan. Let's go.
His last time up.
Hey, let's go, Jordan!
And that pitch skips by everybody. 1-1. Strickland with the pause and his 1-1 pitch. Smashed foul outside of third. Hunter Dilworth, the third base coach, chasing it on the ricochet out into fair territory in left field. Assisted out there by Luke Spiva. 1-2 the count on Jordan Holiday. Holiday, in fact, was the first batter that Strickland faced when he came on to begin the 4th inning. One, 2. Ooh, and he hit him. Looked like he got that elbow guard, but you could hear that one from here. So there's the go-ahead run at first with 1 out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 7, Doug.
The hard way. Doug Angeli has bounced to short and struck out looking at 2 times up. Here we got Tavio, the leadoff hitter, on deck.
Let's go, Doug!
First pitch to Angeli. And a ball was called. No pitch, and Holiday will advance to second base. The right-hander throwing in the Catawba bullpen. Pitching coach Russ Weicker on his way out to the mound. So that's the go-ahead run here in the 6th inning in scoring position with 1 out. The entire infield will join Weicker at the mound. $7 o'clock game tonight. Mount Olive and Wingate. The one game today featuring 2 teams that won yesterday. Earlier today, UNC Pembroke was eliminated. Columbus State beat them 8-2 in the one game between 2 teams that lost yesterday. And of course, this one, Catawba won, North Greenville lost. And it's caused all kinds of issues with the bracket and understanding it and everything else. All right, meeting over. Go-ahead run at second. 6-6 ball game here in the 6th. 1 out. Strickland wants a new set of signs from his catcher, Zach Miller. Angeli will step out. Now step back in. Right-hander with the pause, and the first pitch is a breaking ball that stays up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Both Greenville fans trying to get behind Doug Angeli. Partisan home crowd for the host team here. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch. Down and away. 2-0. Angeli settling back into the box. Strickland leaning in for the sign. Ball in the right hand behind his back. Glove left hand tucked to his chest. Gets what he wants. And now the 2-0 to Angeli. Strike called, 2-1. Like he threw him a 2-0 changeup.
That's it, Doug. You got this.
2 balls, 1 strike. Holiday at second, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. A 6-6 game. Right-hander brings it. Ball 3 low. Angeli out of the box. Strickland getting a handful of dirt behind the rubber now. Goes to his mouth once, twice, wipes it on his pant leg. Now up on top, leaning in for the sign. 3 balls, 1 strike to Angeli. And the pitch. Foul out of here, 3-2. You would think the time that Strickland's taking between pitches, time that Angeli is in and out of the box, the way the fans have gotten involved here, you think this was the 9th inning. It's the 6th. Postseason baseball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Go ahead run at second. Angeli waggling the bat back and forth. Now has it cocked and loaded. Strickland's payoff pitch is chopped towards the second baseman. Butts with the field and the throw, and there are 2 outs as Holiday advances to third. So now Garrick Octavio, who broke his 0 for the tournament with a single his last time up. Up there now with the runner at third and 2 outs. And we've got a visit to the mound. That's head coach Jim Gant. And we're going to have a pitching change. So a break in the action. New pitcher coming on for Catawba. And we'll fill you in a moment. Stay with us.
For the Indians, number 8, Caleb Link.
New pitcher for Catawba is right-hander Caleb Link. 5'11", 180-pound senior out of Salisbury, North Carolina. Making his 11th appearance, all out of the bullpen. 2-2 and a 9 earned run average. 12 innings, 18 hits, 12 runs all earned. walked 5, struck out 12, and opponents hitting .353 against him. Sawyer Strickland, 2 2/3 innings, a hit, a walk, a strikeout. He also hit a batter. And the runner at third, Holiday, belongs to him. So it is Caleb Link coming on to face Garrick Octavio. Representing the go-ahead run is Holiday at third. 2 outs in the 6th inning. All right, here comes Octavio. Singled his last time up, 1 for 3. His only hit in the tournament so far. Big deep breath as he steps into the box. Caleb Link ready to go to work. Left-handed batter waiting. The right-hander with a pause at the letters. His first pitch. He has a strike. Fastball. 0-1. Two outs in the inning. Both corner infielders respecting the fact that Octavio will lay down a bunt. Pulled in about even with the bag. The first baseman, Wilkinson, now backing up. Here's a flare. Left field line. It is going to be caught on a dive. Spiva takes one away from Octavio. He was shading him toward the line. He dove full out, backhanded style in fair territory, caught it, and we stay tied. Put a star by that one. Spiva, you get another look, taking one away from Octavio, and the inning is over. One runner left after 6. 6-6 the score. Six-inning totals. North Greenville, 6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They have stranded 4. Catawba, 6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They have left 6. Cleanup hitter Jeremy Simpson leading it off against Brent Herlong. And there's a line drive down the left field line. That's going to be in for extra bases. Breaking ball that hung. Stringer chasing it into the corner, and into second base is Simpson with a leadoff double. Catawba has never led in this game, but they have here in the top of the 7th, the leadoff man at second. Speaking of Brent Herlong, I just got
up to the plate, right fielder number 13,
a tweet aimed at me from a young man, and I'll still say he's a young man, named Josh Cribb. Tells you how long I've been doing this now, and I'm about as old as Nick Ditmar, but not quite. Josh Cribb played at Clemson when I was broadcasting baseball for Clemson. Brent Herlong, the current pitcher for North Greenville, is Josh Cribb's nephew.
He hit like we did.
The small world department and the Dan is getting old department. Lee Poteet takes a strike. He is 1 for 2 with a walk. Struck out looking his last time up. One ball, one strike. And you know, I've been on my soapbox about pitchers taking so long between pitches and how the games are dragging out. Didn't have to worry about that with Josh Cribb. And really anybody on that staff that was pitching for Jack Leggett and pitching coach Kevin O'Sullivan, who's now the head coach at Florida. Ground ball to short. Angeli will look the runner back and throw out Poteet. And there's one out. Talk about a guy who worked quickly.
Now to bring up the catcher, number 46. Zach
Cribber
Miller.
was at the forefront of that movement. Everybody in Kevin O'Sullivan's rotation worked quickly, and he believed in what we were talking about earlier in the first game when Bonning, the Pembroke pitcher, was taking so long between pitches, and you could just see the stagnation developing in his defense behind him. Breaking ball down, ball one. The body language, guys who just, you could see them almost mentally checking out and then having to bring themselves back, taking their gloves off between pitches, pacing around with their hands on their hips, waiting for the pitcher to get ready to throw. Foul ball out of play down the right field side. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well,
6-6 ball game.
I guess it still is, but not so.
Top of the 7th inning, the 1-1 pitch. Jammed him and he fouled it out of here just off to our right. 1-2. Go ahead run for Catawba out at second base with 1 out in the top of the 7th. Zach Miller is 0 for 2 with a walk. Behind in the count 1-2. Brett Herlong in relief of Zach Taglieri for North Greenville. The 1-2 pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did not. On appeal, Kevin Flay, the first base umpire, flashed a safe sign. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2. Right-hander glances back at second. Runner breaks for third, and a line drive base hit into right field. Klug charges. Runner coming to the plate. The throw is well late. RBI single for Zach Miller, and for the first time in this game, Catawba has the lead at 7-6. If they don't start the runner there, he's not going to score because A, the ball was hit very hard, B, Klug got to it quickly, and C, he made a strong throw to the plate, but because Simpson was running, he scored easily, and North Greenville, which twice in this game led by 4, now trails for the first time. Here's Joe Butts, a throw to first, and diving back is the runner. One lasting impression I have, one more thought on Josh Cribb. Breaking ball outside. I think it was the 2006 College World Series at Old Rosenblatt Stadium in Omaha. Clemson had been eliminated. And watching from the radio booth upstairs as the players were getting their stuff together and getting ready to file out of the dugout. Breaking ball misses outside, 2-0. Cribb and a couple of other players, I believe, getting plastic bags and taking handfuls of dirt from the infield at Rosenblatt Stadium, putting in those bags and taking them home as souvenirs. 2-0 on Joe Butts. Squares to bunt, takes a strike on a breaking ball, 2-1. And a pinch runner at first base for Catawba after Zach Miller's base hit. Levi Perrell, an infielder, freshman. We saw him pinch run last night late. He's running, and the ball is popped foul, so Perrell's not a catcher, so he's in specifically to run here, and somebody else will come on to catch in the bottom of the inning. And another foul over by the first base dugout.
Go 10, come on, 10.
Two balls, two strikes. Catawba has taken the lead for the first time in the game, 7-6 here in the seventh. Runner goes again and another foul. So pretty good battle here. Herlong and Joe Butts, and the pinch runner has been in motion a couple of times. Two balls, two strikes. Pitching, not running this time, and another foul out of here. Bryce Butler waiting on deck. One out in the inning, runner at first. Catawba has taken a 7-6 lead. Top of the seventh inning. The 2-2 again. Runner goes. Taken for strike three. The throw down, and he is out. Octavio took the throw on a hop. Farrell slid to the back of the bag. Never touched it. Octavio kept the tag on him. Strike him out, throw him out, and the inning is over.
Student athletes compete in NCAA championships at more than 800 sites across the country each year.
2-4 on the caught stealing. But Catawba gets a run, and we hit the seventh inning stretch. And the Indians lead it 7-6.
Capital One and Coca-Cola, as well as our corporate partners, Aflac, Buffalo Wild Wings, Buick, Geico, Great Clips, Invesco, Lowe's, Marriott, Nabisco, Nissan, Pizza Hut, Reese's, Uber Eats, Unilever, and Wendy's. Their support enhances the NCAA championships and the educational and athletic experiences of nearly 500,000 NCAA student athletes.
Greenville comes to bat here in the bottom of the 7th inning, trailing for the first time. 7-6. Caleb Link got the last out of the last inning. A diving catch in left field robbed Garrick Octavio what would have been extra bases and had driven in the go-ahead run. So Ethan Stringer leads it off, and he checks his swing on a pitch up. Got a righty and a lefty throwing down in the Catawba bullpen, and about 100 other guys down there. And I'm only exaggerating a little. 1 ball, no strikes to Stringer. Chop toward the third baseman, diving off to his left, but he could not field it cleanly. And Stringer will have an infield base hit. Now John Michael Fail, RBI double, and a run scored in the first, long 2-run home run in the third, and then grounded out sharply to the shortstop in the 5th. So Fail up there with Stringer at first, a tying run, and reaching on an infield hit leading off the 7th. First pitch from Link, and it's in there for a strike. Home run in the 3rd inning was Fail's 23rd of the year. In this, the 46th game for North Greenville. No balls and a strike to him.
Let's go 1-3.
Right-hander with the paws at the letters. And the pitch. And it's high. Stringer stole a base in the 1st inning, his 16th of the season. He's only been thrown out once. Bit of a conundrum here. You try to steal him to get him into scoring position. If you do successfully, they may take the bat out of Fail's hand. High. 2 balls and a strike. Marek Kloop waiting on deck.
Hey, what do you say, John Mike?
John Michael Fail. An open stance in the right-handed batter's box waiting. Link with the 2-1 pitch, and he missed outside. 3-1. Those who were throwing in the Catawba bullpen now playing the role of spectator. Fastball count. Will Link get one on 3-1, or will he give one on 3-1 to John Michael Fail? Here it comes. Runner goes. It's taken inside. Ball 4. And the first 2 have reached here in the inning. First walk for Caleb Link, and now Marek Kloop.
Right fielder number 39, Marek Kloop.
0 for 2 of the walk. It's 0 for 4 in the tournament, but has walked twice and been hit by a pitch, so he's been on 3 times. Tying run in scoring position. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out here in the 7th. Link steps off and now right back on.
Come on, Marek, you got this.
Kloop, big, strong, right-handed batter. Link's first pitch to him is inside and high, ball 1. Robbie Cowie is their closer, statistically, has 8 saves of the 9 that they have. The 1-0 pitch. And Kloop took a room service fastball for a strike, 1-1.
You can do this.
Steps out of the box, adjusts his batting helmet. Now back in. 2 on, nobody out. North Greenville down a run, batting here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Facing elimination. The 1-1. He squares to bunt, and a foul ball, or did it hit him? The umpire says it was a foul ball. Kloop is saying that he didn't make contact with it. Landon Powell is coming out to argue with the home plate umpire. And you can see Ryan McCraney pointing to his ears saying that you could hear it. And Landon Powell is not happy a little bit. Conversation still going on just up the third base line a bit from home plate. So it'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes. Powell is really starting to get demonstrative as he finishes the conversation. He wants McCraney to ask for help from the other umpires, but he says no. And McCraney says, I've had enough. Get back to the dugout. He'll pull his little notebook out and apparently make a notation that he's warned Landon Powell. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Kloop. I got to be honest with you. Listening to it live through the headset with our shotgun crowd mic, I thought I heard it hit something. Whether it was the bat, whether it was the mitt of the catcher, to me there was a sound of some kind of contact somewhere. So a ball and 2 strikes. Kloop waiting, Link bringing it plateward, and he almost hit him. 2-2. Stringer at second, the tying run, an infield single leading off the inning. John Michael Fell the go-ahead run. He walked. Marek Kloop up with nobody out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outfield straight away and deep for the right-handed batter. The break-even pitch struck him out swinging. Fastball in, and Kloop couldn't get it. 1 out. First strikeout for Caleb Link, and now Brady West. They've had a left-hander warming up.
Brady West.
You've got West now as a lefty, but then everybody else in the lineup after him and even before him is a right-handed batter. Catcher Cameron Morrison who came into the game defensively to replace the pinch runner Levi Perrell, goes out to talk to his pitcher. And now back behind the plate, and Brady West. RBI single in the first. He scored a run. Since then, he's popped to short and flied to center. Now a double play would get Catawba out of the inning. 2 on, 1 out. Left-handed batter waiting, and the first pitch from Caleb Link. High and away, ball 1. Seven, 12, and 2 for Catawba. 6, 6, and 1 for North Greenville. Pitch outside. Actually 6, 7, and 1 for North Greenville. They haven't put the infield hit up on the scoreboard yet. 2 balls and no strikes to West. Josh Center on deck. West stands very close to the plate. Stringer with great speed at second, representing the tying run. Fail at first. 1 out. The 2-0. Ball 3 outside, and he's a pitch away from loading the bases. The right-hander who was throwing and had ceased is throwing again in the Catawba bullpen. 3 balls, no strikes to West. All season long, they've had the green light to swing 3-0. It doesn't matter. Ball 4 way upstairs. Second walk of the inning. The bases are loaded. And Josh Center coming to the plate. And Jim Gant coming out of the first base dugout. And he is calling his entire infield to the mound. He has already signaled to the bullpen. So a break in the action, another pitching change. Little drama here in Tigerville. Tell you about the new pitcher in a moment.
I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. And if you want to leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me. I'm not worried about the way you wear, 'cause as long as no one knows, then nobody can care. You're feeling guilty, and I'm well aware, but you don't look ashamed, and baby, I'm not scared. I'm singing, follow me, everything is alright.
Pitching for the Indians, number 31, Robbie Cowie.
We mentioned a little while ago that the closer and top reliever for Catawba is Robbie Cowie, and that's who Jim Gant has gone to. 6'5", 215-pound sophomore from Lincolnton, North Carolina, and he has been, in a word, spectacular here in 2021. 14 appearances, all in relief, 0-1, a 186 earned run average, 8 saves, 19 in the third innings, 11 hits, only 4 earned runs. Gets a little wild from time to time, 16 strikeouts, 12 walks, but opponents hitting just a $175 against him. So Cowie will come on, replacing Link with the bases loaded and 1 out. Josh Center will come to the plate.
Number 19, Josh Center.
2 for 3. A home run, a 2-run shot in the first, a double in the third. Popped out his last time up. Bases loaded this year. 333. So here we go. Robbie Cowie, the relief ace, coming on. And his first pitch to center is high, ball 1. 7-6, Catawba leads it. Bases loaded for North Greenville in the bottom of the 7th, 1 out. Stringer at third, infield single. Fail at second, a walk, and after a strikeout of Kluk, West walk. Out goes Link. In comes Cowie, the 1-0. And a swing and a foul on another fastball up. Out of play, 1-1.
This guy throw it in the dirt.
Catawba wins, North Greenville's eliminated. North Greenville wins. Both teams will play tomorrow. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch. Down and away, 2-0. And again, we point out, with all the great things that Cowie has done, and he has been marvelous this year. 12 walks in 19 in the third innings, 16 strikeouts. So he is a guy who can get wild. The 2-1 pitch. And a fly ball foul down the right field line, 2-2. Pat Monteith would be next. Center walked away from the plate, fixed his batting gloves. Now back in, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cowie with the pause at the letters, the break-even pitch, and a line drive into right. It's going to hang up for Poteet to make the catch, and it's shallow enough where Stringer will not be able to tag and score from third. He was not at the bag anyway. He did not get back to tag immediately and couldn't score. So 2 down, and now it's up to Pat Monteith, who has struck out all 3 times. If Stringer is back at the bag, you're going to have a play at the plate, but they probably send him, but he was not at the bag when the catch was made. So now it's going to take something with 2 outs from Monteith. And Cowie's first pitch to him is in there for a strike. Struck out swinging in the first, swinging in the third, looking, leading off the 6th. Homered here last night, his 7th of the season, just looking for a base hit somewhere, and he's got a huge gap to shoot at on the right side of the infield. And he swings through a fastball up, and he's behind, no balls and 2 strikes. 2 on with nobody out, bases loaded with 1 out. They're still loaded with 2 outs, and Monteith in a no ball and 2 strike hole. Cowie comes set and delivers, and it's outside, 1-2. Outfield straight away. Second baseman Butts shading way up the middle. So again, a huge hole on the right side, but down 2 strikes. Monteith just has to protect the plate and get what he can. Big right-hander with the pause, the 1-2 pitch, and he fouls it away. Out of here right side. All that I've been talking about that is wrong with the game of baseball from the major league level on down, these are the things that are right about the game. These moments. Elimination baseball, late innings, 1-run game, drama. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and another fly ball foul out of play down the right field side. It's like the golfer who shanks shot after shot and swears he'll never play the game again until he steps up to the tee and hits that one perfect drive down the middle of the fairway. Just when you're ready to get out, they pull you back in. The 1-2 pitch again, and another foul ball out of here right side. Cowie continuing to live up in the zone with that fastball, and Monteith just keeps fouling him off. First base side out of play.
Come on, you can do it, Pat.
Taps the head of the bat on the plate. Waiting as the big right-hander looks in for the sign. Bases loaded, 2 down.
Let's go, Pat.
Again, the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Again, Monteith walks away from the plate to adjust his batting gloves, pats his batting helmet one time, now taps the head of the bat on the plate. All the while, Cowie standing there erect, ball in his right hand behind his back. Now he gets the sign and straightens up. The 2-2 pitch, strike 3 swinging. Looked like he might have taken a little bit off that one. Had him out in front. Monteith strikes out for the 4th time in the game, and a golden opportunity for the Crusaders goes by the boards. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 3 left 7 innings in the books. Catawba leads it 7-6.
So let me redeem myself tonight. That's just me. One shot, second chance. Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know that I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now?
Top of the 8th inning, 9-1-2 for Catawba against Brent Herlong, Butler, Mills, and Spiva.
Moving off the Indians, center fielder number 4, Bryce Butler.
Butler 1 for 2 officially, has a sacrifice fly that drove in a run back in the 4th inning. Herlong has been in this game since the 5th, swinging a foul out of play. Had not allowed a run of his own until the last inning. The RBI single by Zach Miller. Fly ball, shallow left center. That will be caught by Stringer. The left fielder coming over and cutting in front of the oncoming Josh Center. 1 out.
To play third baseman number 9, Cameron.
This is a small booth. There's not a lot of room for pacing. Cameron Mills, 0 for 3. Herlong winds and delivers, and he misses inside, ball 1. Top of the 8th inning, 7-6 Catawba. They won yesterday. North Greenville lost. I got a message online from somebody on Facebook a little while ago who's a baseball person. Here's the 1-1 pitch. He's commenting on the fact that the NCAA reduced the tournament fields this year and how that was a shame. And then the last thing he said was 16 brackets make no sense. I think we've seen that here. 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2. Leadoff hitter Luke Spiva on deck. Herlong's break-even pitch. Strike 3 swing and a foul tip. That Fell hangs on 2, and there's 2 down. For Herlong, that is
Back to the top of the lineup, left fielder
his
number 2,
3rd strikeout. And now Luke Spiva, who's been on all 4 times. A walk, a solo homer, a single to run scored, and an infield hit last time. Left-handed batter. They'll go into the big shift for him. The first pitch is lifted out into right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Center fields it on a head-high hop and gets it back to the infield. But Spiva's 4 for 4 and has been on 5 straight times. 2-out base hit. That's 13 of them now for Catawba. Here is Hunter Shepard. Seems like last week he started this game on the mound. Pitched the first 3 innings. Gave up 6 runs. 4 of them were unearned. Here comes Landon Powell. And Herlong, who's thrown 65 pitches in relief, may be done. We'll see. Powell getting out there. Yep, asked for the baseball, and that's going to be all for Brent Herlong. Breaking the action. And we'll tell you who the new pitcher is in a moment. For the Crusaders, coming in from the bullpen in left field to the strands of Booker T and the MGs, is left-hander Kevin Mintz Jr. Redshirt sophomore, 6'2", 185-pounder, transfer from UNC Wilmington. Making his 7th appearance, all in relief, no record of .579 earned run average. Just 4 2/3 innings on the season, 4 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned, 8 walks, 6 strikeouts. I'm sorry, 8 strikeouts, 6 walks. Flip those. He comes on with one task right now, and that is to get the left-handed batting Hunter Shepard with 2 outs and a runner at first.
For the Crusaders, number 11, Dawson Taylor.
Well, those crazy jerseys did me in again. It's 11, not 10. Dawson Taylor, not Kevin Mintz Jr. Still a left-hander, still the same job, just a different guy. And the first pitch to Shepard is fouled away. Dawson Taylor's made 9 appearances on the season, all in relief. No record and an even 2 earned run average. 20 strikeouts and 8 walks. White jerseys with numerals that are only a black outline. My spotter in here helped me out, though. No balls, 2 strikes after the foul. So it's Dawson Taylor coming on. No balls, 2 strikes to Shepard. Runner goes, and the pitch is slashed foul between the bag and coaching box at third. Holding it 0-2. Shepard, who is homered today, 2 for 3, a walk. He scored twice. And again, the 0-2 runner not going this time, and the pitch misses down and in. 1-2. Taylor trying to get Shepard in the inning. Keep the deficit at 1. 7-6 Catawba in the 8th. And they've got him picked off. Throw to first. Nobody covering second. Now they throw down there, and he's safe. Oh, they had him picked off, and Angeli, the shortstop, was very late getting to the bag, and that'll be a stolen base for Spiva. Looks, Angeli is playing out on the outfield grass. He did everything he could to get there, went into a dead sprint, but was just so far away from the bag that he couldn't get there, and Octavio is out in short right field. So a stolen base for Spiva when they had him picked off, and now he's in scoring position. That would be a huge insurance run. Just Spiva's second steal of the year. It's 2 for 3.
Hey, let's go, Dawson!
1 ball, 2 strikes. Taylor just needs to focus on getting the left-hander Shepard. The 1-2 pitch. Down and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outfield straight away. Lefty versus left-handed batter. Taylor with the set, the break-even pitch, and a fastball chopped foul. Skipped off the top of the first base dugout and up onto the hillside. New supply of baseballs delivered to home plate umpire Ryan McCraney. Again, the 2-2. And another fastball, and he reaches for it and punches it foul the other way. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, Dawson! Hey, let's go, Crusaders!
Taylor and Hunter Shepard in a battle here with a runner at second and 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Catawba trying to add to a 7-6 lead. Again, the lefty comes set. And again, the 2-2. Runner goes to third, and it's chopped to the right side. Backhanded by Holiday. Nobody at the bag, but he's able to outrun Shepard to get there and end the inning. So the hit and the runner left, middle of the 8th. Catawba still leads at 7-6.
Is a community-based program driven by the NCAA, member schools, student athletes, and corporate champions and partners to actively engage in outreach efforts where national championships are played. Providing disaster relief efforts, youth clinics, and education support, the NCAA and its partners work together to leave a lasting legacy in each community we visit. Leading up Crusaders, first baseman number 21, Jordan Holiday.
Bottom of the 8th inning, Jordan Holiday leading it off for North Greenville against Robbie Cowie. Closer came on to get 2 outs with the bases loaded without allowing a run to score to maintain Catawba's 1-run lead. Holiday 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch. 8-9-1. Holiday, Angeli, and Octavio. Means that regardless what happens, John Michael Thale is going to get 1 more at bat in this game. Be it this inning or the next inning. Strike 1, 1-1. One pitch. Changeup just missed the outside corner. 2-1.
Hey, you got this, Holly!
Cowie brings it playward. And he pops it foul right of the plate. It'll clear the screen and get out of play. Actually land on top of the screen. Pulls around up there and gets lodged right at the base before it dropped back into foul territory. 2-2. Outfield deep and straight away for the right-handed batter. And the dirt, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
You got this, Jordan!
Payoff pitch. And you walk him. North Greenville had
That'll bring up the shortstop, number 7,
a potential 7th run at second base with 1 out in the 5th. Couldn't get him in. Second base with 1 out in the 6th. Couldn't get him in. Bases loaded with 1 out, 2 on, nobody out, and then bases loaded, 1 out last inning and couldn't score. Angeli takes it outside a ball. 0 for 3. 2 ground outs and a strikeout looking. One ball, no strikes. Pitch. Squares to bunt. Drops it third base side. That's a good one. Charging is Mills, and his throw in time to get Angeli. Holiday advances. That's a sacrifice bunt. 5-3 on the out. And the tying run in scoring position again with 1 out as we go back to the top of the order for Garrett Octavio. He hit that ball in the 6th inning. With a runner at third and 2 down that Luke Spina made the diving catch on along the left field line to save a run. At the time, it would have given North Greenville a 7-6 lead. Now timeout, a pinch runner for Holiday, getting more speed.
Crusaders, number 3,
Tristan Hudson, who we saw pitch here yesterday, will pinch run for Holiday. West Virginia University transfer. That's the tying run here in the 8th inning. And now Octavio. 1 for 4. And he takes it on the inside corner, a strike. He's got a big gap on the right side of the infield to shoot at. Actually, a pretty sizable hole on both sides of the infield. The 0-1. And that one gets through the catcher. In the dirt, right through his legs, and up the third goes Hudson, the pinch runner, and now here you go again. Tying run 90 feet away with only 1 out. And Catawba almost certainly has to bring the infield in here, leading by a run in the 8th. And they are coming in. So you take a guy like Octavio, who is hitting .427 coming into the game. When you pull the infield in, it's a gamble, and the odds are not in your favor. You're adding about 200 points to the guy's batting average and hoping he's going to hit it on the ground at somebody. 1 ball, 1 strike in the pitch. Down and in again, and this time Morrison able to block it and keep it in front of him. 2-1. Ethan Stringer waiting on deck. Catawba never led in this game until they pushed across a run in the top of the 7th inning to go up 7-6. They trailed by 4 twice early in this game, 4-0 and 6-2. Tying run at third, 1 out, 2-1 pitch, and he almost hit him with a breaking ball inside, 3-1. Octavio will walk away from the plate. Tap his spikes with his bat. There's no dirt. It's all turf field, but out of habit.
You can do it.
And now Cal ready with the 3-1 pitch. Here it is. And he walked and missed inside again. Second walk of the inning. And now Ethan Stringer will bat with runners on the corners. Middle infield will back up. Double play possibility here, though Stringer, as you know, can run. Landon Powell comes out to have an offensive conference with him before he gets to the plate. 2 on, 1 out.
Let's go, Ethan.
North Greenville has been looking for a big hit in a run-producing situation since the 5th inning, and they've not gotten it. Can Stringer get it for him here? As expected, the middle infield is back. Runners on the corners and 1 down. Stringer today is 1 for 3. He's walked, he's scored twice. Had an infield hit his last time up. Cowie pitches from the first base side of the rubber. He's ready to go. And the first pitch to Stringer won't be made. That's a balk. You can't do the bluff to third in college baseball anymore. And that's what Bowie did. He bluffed to third, and he balks in the tying run. Oh, my goodness. He was going to do the old bluff to third and throw to first. And he got the bluff part, but they outlawed that in college baseball going back a handful of years ago. And he just balked in the tying run and put the go-ahead run at second base. So now Stringer with a base hit can give North Greenville the lead, and it's outside. And the other thing that he did there, I don't know if you caught it on the replay or not, but he may have balked twice because his back leg, before he did the kick, the back knee flinched a little bit. It broke just a little bit. 1-0 pitch. Outside. 2 balls and no strikes. So of all of the opportunities North Greenville has had go by the boards, it turns out that a balk brings in the tying run, and now the go-ahead run at second. 1 out, 2-0 to Stringer in the pitch, and he lines it into right field, a base hit down the line. Octavio comes around third, he will score. Stringer into second, RBI double, and North Greenville has come off the mat to reclaim the lead here in the 8th inning, 8-7. Double for Stringer. 43 RBIs on the year now. And that's his 17th two-base hit of the year, leading the team. If they pitch a John Michael Fell here, it would be a crime, and they're not going to. They're going to intentionally walk him. And that'll bring Marek Kloop to the plate. First and second last time up with nobody out in the 7th. He struck out swinging. Doesn't have a hit yet in this tournament. He's been on 3 times, 2 walks, and he's been hit by a pitch, but he would love to inflict some damage here. 8-7 North Greenville. 3 hours and 17 minutes into this one, and still nothing's been decided. All right, Kloop ready to go. He steps in after a brief meeting at the mound, and Cowie will go to work on him. Stringer at second, Fail at first. And Cowie ready to go to work on Marek Kloop, and now time called at the plate. You got the lead. You're Landon Powell. You know you'd love to have an insurance run. All right, now Cowie ready, and his first pitch to Kloop. Swings, and he fouls it out of here right side. Took a big cut, as he always does. Yeah, Kloop may have hurt himself on the swing. Shaking something out in his right leg as the trainers come out. Don't know if he's developed a cramp. I'm thinking that's what it is, because he keeps pulling his toe toward him. And now he puts his leg behind him, and they're going to bring him something to drink. Yeah, it's a cramp. You can tell he's pulling that toe of that right foot as far up as he can, trying to get that calf muscle to relax. No balls and a strike. High drama at the old ball orchard. North Greenville scored twice to take the lead. 8-7 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 2 on, still 1 out. The 0-1 to Kloop. And he fouls it straight back, had another good pitch to hit. Looking ahead, by the way, to the top of the 9th inning now for Catawba. They've got 3, 4, and 5 due up. Wilkinson, Simpson, and Poteet. There is action. A right-hander throwing out in the North Greenville bullpen. A right-hander also loosening up for Catawba. No balls, 2 strikes to Kloop. Cowie with the pause, checks the runner at second and pitches, and he stays alive, taps it foul at the plate. A balk brought in the tying run in the inning, and then Ethan Stringer's opposite field double into the right field corner scored Garrig Octavio with the go-ahead run. Stringer at second, John Michael Fell, who was intentionally walked at first. 1 out, no balls and 2 strikes on Brett Kloop. And the pitch. And a line drive caught by the second baseman. Throw back to the bag, not in time. Stringer alert, able to get back to the bag. Kloop lines out to Joe Butts, and there are 2 down. And now Brady West will hit.
Remember DH number 20, Brady West.
I'm not a huge fan of television westerns, but in this situation, this kind of drama, elimination baseball, that walk-up music in this moment, that's pretty cool. And I'm not even a fan of walk-up music. Here's West waiting, and Cowie's first pitch to him is a changeup that misses inside, ball 1. 8-8-1 for North Greenville. 7-13-2 for Catawba. North Greenville wins. They survive to play another day. Catawba wins. Crusaders are eliminated. The 1-0. Foul ball out of play left side. Catawba plays tomorrow regardless. 1 ball and 1 strike. West settling back into the box. Stringer, a huge insurance run out at second base. Cowie with the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 called on the inside corner, and it's 1-2. West family. Lawn chairs, front row, watching their son at the plate here, hoping he's got a 2-out hit. The pitch just missed the inside corner with that one, 2-2. Well, you think this is the pitch that Cowie would like to get the out on, because if he goes to 3-2, that's going to start the runners And anything in the gap could score 2. 2-2 pitch. And a line drive. Base hit. Right field. Toward the corner. Stringer scores. It goes all the way to the wall. They're going to wave fail around. Here comes the relay to the plate. He is safe as the ball gets by. And on his way to third, on the throw, is Brady West. 2-run double for West. It's 10-7. He will advance to third on a throwing error by the cutoff man. I believe it was the second baseman, Butts. And Mom and Dad are in big-time celebration down below us, just outside the dugout. Jim Gant going out to the mound, and that's going to be all for Cowie. Pitching change. We'll tell you about the new pitcher in a moment.
For the Indians, number 21, Tyree Hurst.
For Catawba is Tyrese Hurst. We saw him mop up last night in the 10-2 or the 8-2 win. No, it was 10-2 over Columbus State. Pitched the last inning. Perfect inning. Josh Center will hit now with a runner at third and 2 down. 4 runs in. It's a 10-7 North Greenville lead. Center is homered, doubled, popped down, and lined out. Robbie Cowie goes an inning and a third. 2 hits, 4 runs so far. 3 walks and a strikeout. The 0-1 and a long drive. Deep left field. Did he get it all? He did. It's gone. Second home run of the game for Josh Center. Another 2-run shot. A 6-run inning rather for North Greenville. It's a 12-7 lead. You want to put this in perspective. Robbie Cowie had given up 4 runs all season long. He's got tagged for 5 in this inning. The first of those runs were charged to him. Monteith, who has already garnered the golden sombrero by striking out 4 times, won't a fifth. A high chopper to second, or to a third rather. He's thrown out and the inning is over. But North Greenville,
Fans, as a reminder,
with
all fans remain off the playing surface and out of restricted
a
areas at all
6-run
times,
8th
including
inning.
at the conclusion of the event.
We go to the
Fans who
9th,
enter the field of play may
leading at
the health and
12-7.
safety of others and will be subject to ejection and possible legal action. Thank you for your cooperation.
Now that's Greg. Now they're talking about Greg. Now service down to you.
See you walking around like it's a yellow. So serious, you wanna speak. We just getting started, waste time with the masterpiece, waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're really not fancy, you're really not fancy. But you move so carefully, let's start living dangerously.
Defensive change for North Greenville. Connor Driscoll goes into the lineup in place of the pinch runner Tristan Hudson. Pat Monteith will move from third to first. And Driscoll in at third base. Top of the 9th inning, 12-7. North Greenville leads it. Dawson Taylor came on to get the final out of the 8th. And now he's in line for a win if he can negotiate 3 more outs. Dylan Wilkinson, the number 3 hitter, and he leans away from a pitch and it hit him. So he'll go on down to first base, and that's how the top of the 9th starts.
All right, Dawson, roll it right here.
Here's a strike to Jeremy Simpson. Right-handed batter. And he lines one out in the left center field, but Josh Center lopes over and makes the catch, and there's one down. So again, if this 5-run lead holds up for 2 more outs, North Greenville stays alive. They'll play at 3 o'clock tomorrow against Columbus State. The loser we'll have to try to get that one figured out in a moment. Poteet takes it high, ball 1. He is 1 for 3 with a walk, has scored a run. Takes a strike. Six-run, bottom of the 8th inning, has North Greenville on top, 12-7. Pitch in the dirt, gets away, no advancement by the runner.
Okay, Dawson, relax and run.
2 balls, no strikes in the pitch. Foul out here, third base side.
Go, Dawson. Go, D.
Taylor, the win would be his first decision of the year. Cowie's record would drop to 0-2. Still got to get 2 more outs, though. 2-2 pitch. Upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Cameron Morrison on deck. He would bat for the first time. Check swing. He went too far. Strike 3. May have just called it on the inside corner. Regardless, 2 outs. First strikeout for Taylor, and
Gotta bring up number 11, Cameron Morrison.
Catawba down to its final out. Morrison didn't start. He came on defensively a couple of innings ago, hitting .234 on the season. And the first pitch is high, actually at the upper end of the strike zone, strike 1. Catawba will play, barring a collapse of biblical proportions, by North Greenville High. Catawba will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow, and they'll play the loser of the game that follows this one, the winner's bracket game. 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, let's go, guys.
Pitch. Down and in, 2-1. North Greenville back here at 3 against Columbus State. Got to get 1 more out, though. 2 balls and a strike. Taylor pitching, and it's high and away, ball 3. 3-1 the count. Left-hander comes set at the letters, and his 3-1 pitch. And ball 4 inside. Well, it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. The 7 o'clock game is not going to start at 7 o'clock. It is on track right now for somewhere between 7:20 and 7:30. Joe Bunce, 0 for 4. And has actually been involved in 3 double plays in his 4 times up. Line drive off the pitcher. It rolls out towards third, and that's going to be an infield single. Well, the ball wasn't hit hard. Taylor kind of falling off the mound, couldn't get his glove back around, and the bases are loaded. And again, one of the reasons this is the greatest game in the world, you can't run out the clock. All of a sudden, the tying run is in the on-deck circle. Bryce Butler, the number 8 hitter. 1 for 3 with a sacrifice fly, and he's hit by a pitch.
That's off the bat. Foul ball. Foul ball. Foul ball, sir.
That's going to force in a run to make it 12-8.
That's a foul ball. Foul on both ways.
Crusaders number 16, Christian Ryder.
It's the time of the season. Love runs high in this time. Give it to me easy. And let me try with pleasured hands to take you in the sun from these lands to show you.
Christian Ryder will come on to try and close this one out, needing 1 out to go. He will face the tying run with 2 down in the 9th. Ryder, a senior, 6'5", 210-pounder, a University of Georgia transfer. On the season, making his 13th appearance, his 5th in relief, 5-1, a 520 earned run average. If he gets the out and closes out the game, it'll be his first save of the season. Dawson Taylor, an inning, a hit, a run so far, a walk, and 2 hit batters. And you just can't figure this game. He's a left-handed pitcher. The 2 batters he hit are both left-handed. So Ryder finishing up his warm-ups. He'll face the number 9 hitter, Cameron Mills, who has 1 home run this season. He'll be up there representing the tying run. And to that end, you bring in a guy who, along with Zach Taglieri, is tied for allowing the most home runs on the North Greenville staff with 8. Actually, Taglieri gave up 2 today, so he's given up 9. Ryder had given up the most before this one started. Not thinking about that now. Thinking about 1 out and closing out this win. 12-8. Cameron Mills is 0 for 4. Bases are loaded. 2 down. The leadoff hitter, Luke Spiva, on deck. Ryder will work from the stretch. And the pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. Spiva, by the way, is 4 for 4 with a walk, and one of those hits a solo home run. I don't think you want to see him bat in this inning. Ryder with the set, the 0-1, swing and a miss on another breaking ball, and he's a strike away from nailing it down. Mills walks away from the plate. Crowd coming to its feet, hoping Ryder can get 1 more strike and put this marathon game to bed. 12-8. Bases loaded, 2 down, top of the 9th. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, a breaking ball. Ball game. Christian Ryder gets it done on 3 pitches.
The final score is Catawba 8.
And North Greenville wins it by a final of 12-8.
Division II Southeast Baseball Regional Championship.
North Greenville advances to play Columbus State tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Catawba will play at 11 o'clock against the loser of the game coming up next, Wingate and Mount Olive. Your final numbers for North Greenville: 12 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7. For Catawba, 8 runs, 14 hits, 3 errors, and they stranded 10. Taylor, the winner, 1-0. Cowie, the loser, 0-2. Ryder gets the save, his first of the season. And the game took 3 hours and 43 minutes to play. North Greenville now 34-12. Catawba 33-10. Again, North Greenville will play at 3 o'clock tomorrow against Columbus State, Catawba at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning against the loser of the game coming up next between Wingate and Mount Olive. 12-8 the final. We will take a bit of a break. About 40 minutes from now, they'll start the final game of the night, and we'll have it for you here. North Greenville advances, and we will see you in about 40 minutes.
Now if we go together, at least we can sweep off away from the